Hi, Dolly friends. Happy Halloween weekend. So, we're, a day or two late and we apologize, but here we are. And, okay, so I am doing, and we didn't finish this baby's reveal, okay? So I am doing themes of the week and a gentle update. Um, so I am doing Whatever You Want Monday, hosted by Dee at the Baby Patch. Um, I'm doing the finishing reveal on this beautiful, gorgeous pickle baby that I got from at Zena's Dolls from Zena. I'm doing Sunday shout outs. Now, I hope I'm not mistaken. I believe the channel is either a little cupcake or sweet little cupcakes. Um, I'm doing that. I'm doing the Pickle Week, hosted by Tammy at Tater Tots. I'm doing Casual Fun Friday. I'm also doing Saturday Play Date, all in this video. Oops, she's a little bit fussy right now. She's moving around. Um, and I want to give all these beautiful ladies from all these wonderful, awesome channels just, a lot of love. Show them some big YouTube love. And just, I'm giving every one of them a big, huge shout out. Um, and, I love them. They're great ladies. And so this is the baby Zena gave me. But before I get to that, I'm going to put her bib on. She needs an extra feeding. She didn't eat earlier with her milk. She didn't drink her milk bottle. But that fills a baby's tummy up. She's only a little baby. She's I don't know, let's say 9 months old. Okay, permanently. She's not going to ever be nothing but 9 months old. Um, I have a name for her, and this is what she's going to be for Halloween. She wants to be a cheetah cat, so I match her. Oh, we're also doing um, by Playful Adventures, uh, Penny's channel, Wild Wednesday. So her and I match right now. And I keep saying her, but I'm going to reveal her name in this video. And she wants to be a cheetah cat for Halloween. I think I might have cat ears. If we don't, we're going to figure out something. But she wants to be in her favorite jammy set and be a cheetah for Halloween. And yeah, so we're also doing Wild Wednesday, and we give Penny lots of love and go give her some big YouTube love at Playful Adventures. We love her channel and her as well. And yeah, so we give all these wonderful, beautiful ladies big, huge shout outs. So, I just want to do first a gentle update. Um, my love of my life, my cat, Bella, she passed away on September 16th. And, deep down inside, I knew, common sense, it was common sense. She was sick for, like I said, over a year. But, I kept positive. I'm glad I did. But I really thought she was going to possibly make it, especially she passed away 2 a.m. on September 16th at 2, yeah, it was 2 a.m. in the morning that Tuesday on September 16th. That Monday, I ran her like right to the vet hours before, and it was early Monday. And they gave her fluids, they checked her out, and I have a good vet, and I'm going to get to that. So she like started lifting up her head a little bit. She seemed at first a little bit revived. I'm going to say a little bit more herself. But when I took her home, you know, um, things changed in several hours. And, I prayed and prayed, but I know it was her time to go. And thank God again, I had the 11 years with her. Um, so I also want to give a shout out. Um, I did comment on the channel many years ago. I still watch the channel. I watch a lot of channels that I do not comment on, but I watch them. I hit the like button. I'm subscribed to them. But I gotta say, in love with Reborn, Stephanie, I'm gonna give her a big shout out. I love that she taught me the word research. Okay, research. Not just with dolls. I mean, yeah, always research anything when you're buying a doll, and absolutely yes. But I researched so much about my cat and her situation, and it gave me peace of mind. And I researched, why did she howl when she passed, and there's a neurological reason. It's on Google. I read about it, and they say goodbye. And I feel in my heart, she said goodbye to me. And that's why she howled and she passed. So I was so horrifically upset. And some people may say, well, gee, why was she so depressed for like a month or several weeks? Because I never, as an adult, had a dog or a cat. I did as a kid. And when I was a kid, if the animal was sick, I was not even really aware of it. My grandparents took care of business. And then after a day or two, the pet wasn't in the home anymore. I would ask my grandparents, where's Princess? Where's Kiva? Where's Mindy? You know, yeah, we had a couple of pets when I was growing up. And they would just say very calmly and simply to me, oh, well, Princess, for example, was sick, and the vet told us we had to put her down, and she's in heaven now. And it, like, this was different. I never, as an adult, had a cat. And I was so close to my cat. It was like she was just a love, one of the big loves of my life. Not the love, but one of them. So I'm much better now. It took me, little by little each week I felt better. I did hurt my spinal injury digging, unfortunately, her burial. But you know what? My gentleman friend, he said he could have came and buried her, but he couldn't take off of work. It would have took an extra day, and he offered me a shovel, and I told him no, 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 no. I just needed to bury her myself, but I did hurt my back, but I'm getting some treatment now with some injections next week at the doctor's. So my reveal on this gorgeous pickle baby, who I absolutely love, she's just, I just love her. Okay, I'm gonna name her after my cat. I'm gonna name her Bella, and my other cat. I have another cat who's 3 years old, and she's also very, very deeply special to me, and I love her a lot. And I call her Lavender, but my other cat's name is Scarlet Lavender, and I call her by her middle name, just like I do with my dolls. So I'm gonna name this gorgeous baby after my cat that passed, because she just kind of reminds me of her in a interesting, good, positive way. I'm going to name her Bella Scarlet. So I didn't get to finish the reveal with her name. So this is Bella Scarlet, and she's just a gorgeous, beautiful baby. She's getting tired. I'm going to give her a bottle feeding, and then I'm going to come back on, and we're going to do Pika. I have 4 makeups and 2 videos. I'm a night owl, guys. I am not a daytime person. I never was my whole entire life. I was just always a night owl. So I'm going to do a couple videos tonight and see how many I can go for, And we're going to have to do our Toddler Tuesday Halloween party and costume party. And we're also going to be doing um, by Tina uh, Reborns and more. I'm going to give her a big, huge shout out too because we love her. So please go show her a lot of love and check her channel out too if you haven't already. And I'm going to do Halloween tea party. So we're getting to that too. We're just a day or two behind. I'm sorry, guys. But so that's my gentle update. Um, it was very, very hard for me because I never had I had like hamsters. They were my kids' hamsters. I had iguanas, I had fish in a tank when my kids were little. When my kids were growing up, they wanted a cat or a dog. I said, no, we live in an apartment. My sorry behind is broke. I was a single mom most of the time raising them. And I was like, oh my God, I can't afford a vet. When I got Bella, my kids were grown, moved out of the house. I found a vet um, that, takes people that are on a lower income. They could be retired or like me, physically disabled, or it could be, maybe they have an emotional handicap that's severe, or they take people on low incomes. And you know, I didn't have that. 20 years ago, I don't think that existed, and it's not in every area in New Jersey either because years ago when I was talking to my mom, she said in her area, in her county of central New Jersey, central towards South New Jersey, she was at that time. She said, no, there's no low income vet over there. It's not in every area. It is in my area, and I'm blessed. But so, anyhow, um, I did take Bella to the vet several hours, on a Monday morning, and then she died 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. The next day I told the vet, she passed away. They told me if she would have lived, my cat, one more night, that they were going to have me come in and highly suggest that I come in and put her to sleep. And because her blood work and her x-rays, revealed that she was terminal. Her liver was overgrown, her sugar was very high, even though I put her on a good diet 2, 3 years ago. Everything in her body and her little cat body was shutting down. And she was just terminal. So I would never let an animal of mine suffer. If God forbid in the future I have an animal, I have to go put them down. I'm going to do what I have to do. I would never let an animal suffer, but you know what? I'm still happy that Bella, I'm sorry she sad and she passed away and heartbroken over it, but I'm glad that she passed away at home in her favorite room, in her favorite area of the room with me. And, it would have been harder to put her to sleep. So thank God it was peacefully here at home. But that's my gentle update. I'm doing much better emotionally on it, and physically now it's my back, but you know what? I'm taking care of that too. So things are better. And yeah, so she's almost asleep. I gotta get her in her crib, and we're gonna go do Pika because Esther, my Pika baby, she's also a night owl. But little Bella here, she can stay up late, but only up to a certain point. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like my videos, please hit the like. Uh, button and subscribe and leave a comment. That helps my channel grow, and I really would appreciate that. God bless you all. We'll be right back. Bye bye.